humanity. Hi everybody, how you doing? Today I want to, this series of my awakening is going to be about the higher self. In the spiritual world we have what we call the higher self, and he's an amazing version, a better version of you, a stronger version of you. He is the heartbeat that you've been looking for. So when you get your mind, body, and soul in alignment with your Creator, and you start nourishing your body with better foods, start nourishing soul with better information, not like what you see on your TV. All the information that I get comes from the internet, because you want the whole book. You just don't want a few pages in that book, because that's what your news on the TV is only going to give you. Always remember that. You will never find the whole book from the news on your TV. Never. That's why I threw it out. The internet is there for you to find the whole book from cover to cover, so you can make your own good choices from your heart, and not what people are telling you to do or to sway you to go in another direction. My higher self, I truly started having him. Your higher self will come more into you. He will be there for you. He's you. Sometimes we think he's from the future, and I do believe this. And he came back to help you find your future, your golden future, the future you were destined for. Every soul on the planet has a mission. A lot of us forgot the mission. The mission was to help in humanity, raising them into the light again, so they may find who they truly are. You are very, very powerful beings. And when you lock that heart open, break the lock, open that heart, let your Creator come in, that's when your higher self will begin to step in. And you will notice that your words will change, your demeanor, your ego, your self-confidence will triple, quadruple. The more you meditate in peace, with just yourself, you will gather more courage, more power for you. I'm not talking like the kind of power that you look with money, because this has nothing to do with money. This is your soul's earnest power that was given to you by God. I tease my higher self a lot. I pluck his feathers. He smelled. And I tell him how beautiful he is too. Not all the time. Most of the time. But this higher self is you, the bigger version of you. And when you listen to the news and they're throwing all that fear at you and all the doom and gloom, your government's shutting down. When has that ever happened? What, one time? And it wasn't for very long. They talk about throwing nukes up, in the sky. Has that ever happened? No. And it won't be allowed to happen. Your Creator, your Father, your Mother, and that's the way I see it, is your Creator is both. He's got the essence of a man and the essence of a woman. And he's much more than we've been told. I refer to him as him. Girls, you can refer to your creator as she. Most think he's a man, but I know he's not. He has more of a feminine aspect than I think he does a man. God doesn't need to be powerful because he was already created that, he created himself to be all the power. We don't understand dimensions, but this world is ascending to the 5th dimension. And right now it's going through some tough times because the darkness and the light are butting heads. And you can see the darkness. You can see when they don't want to tell you where your money is going, or they don't want to put someone to oversee that. That's wrong. When I have my finances, I have somebody that oversees it to make sure that it's spent in the right way. When you can't answer questions in a courtroom, simple questions, and you deviate from the true answers that you're trying to get, that's darkness. Darkness always hides behind darkness. It's the lack of information. Always remember that. So when your politicians are giving you something that has the lack of information, even though you know there's more to it, then you know who is for the light and who is for the dark. And more you are waking up across the planet now to understand that there's a serious problem going on. You don't start wars. You bring them to peace. Humanity is now in a stage where the next evolution is coming. And these dark ones know it. And they don't want humanity to evolve back to the light. They want to keep them in darkness. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. When you become more of your higher self, you will begin to see more of what's truly going on. But your information, I recommend you go to the internet. Turn that TV off. Don't listen to it. Because it's not true. It's not giving you the whole story. It never has. Go to the internet. Get your information there. My higher self, I know, is very, very wise. He's older, but he's not ancient. Now my angels, they're ancient. They told me they're ancient beings, and they're very beautiful, beautiful beings. All guardian angels are. When I walk in a grocery store and I see all these people walking around, and I think, well, I know that each one of those people have a guardian angel. So I tell the guardians, thank you for watching over Father and Mother's children and taking care of them and making sure that they stay safe. Even though guardian angels don't need a pat on the back, as I would say, because they already know they're doing good for the Creator. But I'm always an extra special button for them. Push me and I'll send more love to you. But the guardian angels are non-corporeal angelic beings. They have many costumes that they can fulfill. They can come into our dimension, our 3rd dimension, 4th dimension, and come in and maybe intervene in something that you're doing, to keep you from, doing something bad, or getting, maybe having your life in danger. They will intervene at times. Find compassion. love. The more you show love back to others, they will catch on and they will start showing more love to others. Your light is powerful. Your aura. We talked about this before. Every being, every human being, even dogs, animals, all have an aura. Even the trees have an aura. And this aura is unseen by humans. But if you take the time and you find these places that explain how to see the auras, you can see them. It takes a little time to master it, but you can see the auras. My higher self is a beautiful being. I know this. And he's supposedly some big shot. I was told that I'm an emissary, but I told him there's nothing more than an angel. Angel's the top of the line. And they tell me that I'm more than that. So we'll see. In the meantime, though, I want you to really, truly work on opening that heart up, finding love for others, helping when you can, and remember how you bring your children up. If you bring them up mean and spiteful and power over others and arrogance, and well, that's what he's going to experience when he grows up. And some will continue to experience it regardless, because they don't know there's another side or another higher self to them. So I'll be talking a little more about the higher self and how I communicate with my higher self. Right now, I'm communicating with him right now. He's up there, and we call it kind of like light language. It's a thought or a picture that comes into you, and all of a sudden you remember something. That's kind of like light language. He's showing you what you need to do or have in order for your path to be fulfilled in this lifetime. So I try to find the flow. That's the most important part. If you find something that flows well and it comes easy to you, you're heading in that right direction. And don't forget about the synchronicities. Like when you see 1111 on your clock, or 111 on your clock, or 222, or 333, 444, 1212. Any of those means you're heading in a good direction. Synchronicities are when you're looking for something and all of a sudden it just pops in and you have it. That's a synchronicity. Look for those. Those are the key. That's a key to that you're heading in a good direction, okay? When I started this channel, I knew I would be doing more than just photography. I would be telling you my story. And I want to show you just how beautiful of a planet you have. You have one of the most prestige planets in this universe. She is absolutely beautiful. She's so diverse. It is just amazing how diverse this planet is. God really put his all into it. But I do believe that those little green guys up there have also put their all into this planet. And I don't think they're going to let any of the dark ones try to destroy it. That's not going to happen. You know, I'm a sci-fi guy, you know. I always love the stars. And I'm sure some of you guys on my channel do love your stars and your planets, and you wonder, what is up there? And it's so funny that the government is finally starting to come forward about the UFOs or the AEPs. But we've known it for decades that they've been there. They just haven't been televised as much. But you're going to start seeing more of them. I do believe this because right now this planet is ascending and they want to take as many of the wheat to the new world, to the new golden age. So, your mind, body, and soul are the three things that you need to work on. When you throw bad words out there, they're negative. They're going to be dark. So that's what you're going to get back. When you throw good words out there, that's what you're going to get back is good things. Remember, darker always gets darker. I know. There's no rabbit at the end of that tunnel, I'm telling you. It's just more darkness. So find your path. Get back to the good you. Find the better you. Yeah, you're going to lose friends. When your heart starts to open, you're going to start losing friends. I'm telling you. Because they just will not vibrate with you anymore. You won't put up with their bullshit. I don't really want to say bullshit, but you're not going to put up with their corrupt ways, okay? Or the deceiving ways. So, the higher self is truly an amazing person. He is you, just a brighter version of you. He looks like you. Yes, he does. When you were younger. I come on here because I got sick. Flu. And it lasted about 2 weeks, so it was kind of tough for me to get over. And I'm finally just getting over it. And I feel a whole lot better. So that's why I haven't had a video out there. And I want to talk to you more about this higher self because he is you. He's just a brighter version of you. And I want to show you how to connect to him because he wants to connect with you so bad. I'm telling you, he really does. And I'm going to help you show you how to do this. But you must start working on you. Start eating better. Don't eat it's a choice, but I don't eat the bioengineered foods. I just don't. I try to eat as much organic as I can. I'm not perfect. I don't always do that. But as long as you're striving to work better, because when you start eating better, hey, you're going to start getting better. That's right. I'm on my cholesterol medicine. I've told you this before. And I'm working on my thyroid now. So that's all good for me. And I get out there and walk in nature as much as I can. You want to keep moving, okay? Yeah. You don't want to sit down. To do stuff that you got to do, but. And my problem is sometimes I watch YouTube because, I'm trying to learn from other people, and sometimes you have to put a limit on that so that you can do what you need to do. This is what I'm doing now, is I know that I spend too much time on YouTube, but pretty much everybody does. So if you want things to be amazing and good, work on your mind, body, and soul. Feed it good things so that it will keep good things inside. Feed it the good food. Don't feed it the bad food. When I went from processed food to organic, I couldn't jump from one to the other. So I just went with the non-GMO food first. And then I worked my way to organic. And I cut out meat. I don't eat meat. I don't need to. I want something that is grown by the sun, by our own Creator's light. So I try to eat as much of that as I can. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, my subscribers. Thank you, my new ones, for joining. And thank you, my old ones, for staying on board. And may you have a beautiful and gorgeous day. And I have an amazing story to tell you. And I'm going to tell you when I think you're ready for it, about my experiencing the stars. That's right. Beside my angelics, my guardian angels, I have experiences in the stars that I'm going to start talking about. So hang on. When I feel you're ready for it, I'm going to go ahead and launch it. And of course, I'll be doing more with the Panasonic FC300 too. I'm going to keep that going on this channel, but I'll probably do 2 of the Awakenings and 1 of the Panasonic. Because I want you guys to know how my life has changed so much in the last, I'm going to say at least last 6-7 years. And how I am so at peace with myself. I'm not afraid of death because I already know where I'm going. The unknown is very tough too, but I already know that I got angels. I'm not worried about the unknown. Because God sent guardian angels to watch over us. That fear is going to be the hardest thing to shake off. Once you shake that off, then things are just going to start changing for you. Always remember to love. Put love first. Your answers and your questions, when you get somebody that replies back very mean, just remember to send love back at him, because he cannot extinguish love. Okay? And love is always coming with the truth, where theirs is not. People will see this. So try to reply as much as in love as you can. I want to thank all of you for sticking with me. And please subscribe, like, and share. And have a beautiful and gorgeous day. And thank all of you for all your beautiful questions. I will always answer you. And may you have a gorgeous and beautiful day. Thank you.